So, if anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Matt, and if you saw the flyer for today, I look like the guy who's here to run the mandatory HR sensitivity training. Promise I'm not. Let me introduce myself by way of a little one-liner, all right? Y'all, if America's so great, why did someone invent a USB? Huh? Yeah, that's right. A little slow burner for y'all. Cool. I love being in this place. Kaiju Ramen is amazing. And not just because I'm a giant nerd, the food's really good. But I am a giant nerd. I've been into anime for years. That's right. Glad to be among my people. And I've noticed over the years that talking about anime with my fellow fans is a great way to meet new people and learn new shows to watch. And I have also noticed that talking about anime with people who are not fans is a great way to get those people to not want to talk to you anymore. Give it a shot, it never fails. So since I've been watching for so long, tonight I decided to borrow the classic Jeff Foxworthy joke, you might be a redneck, to put a little twist on it for tonight. So here are 5 signs that you might be an otaku. It's the Japanese word, yeah, some of you already know. It's the Japanese word for anime geek. All right, first one. If you know loads about the history of the samurai, but you can't explain how a bill becomes a law, you might be an otaku. And if you can't maintain eye contact with your partner as they speak because you're too busy looking down for the subtitles, you might be an otaku. Oh hey, did you name your kids or your pets cute Japanese names like Miso or Nori or Sasuke? You might be an otaku. And if you picked up a little Japanese along the way, but instead of where's the bathroom, all you know how to say is, I shall avenge my family. I got news for you. Last one. If you have 2 separate playlists, where one is anime to watch with friends, and another is anime I absolutely can't watch with friends, you might have something in common. Just kidding, I totally don't do that. You get the idea though. If you go deep into the weeds, analyzing your fictional characters to the point where your extended relatives try to avoid you at holiday parties, yeah, then you and I might be otaku. Thanks for coming out tonight. So, moving on, a question for everyone here tonight. What goes hand in hand with a love of anime and stand-up comedy? That's right, mental health issues. Specifically, in my case, I have the Mario and Luigi starter pack. Depression! Psychic anxiety! Mamma fucking mia. It's not right. So, it feels like the depression in particular is rough, y'all. It feels like I go through life and my brain does this autocomplete thing, but it's always set to downer mode. So instead of stomping on Bowser, my inner monologue just stomps on my will to live a little bit. Yes, you're allowed to laugh at that. It's gonna get dark for a second. Don't pull away from me, all right? When the depression kicks in, it doesn't matter how I start the train of thought, it ends dark. So just for an example, here's me going, wow, it's a beautiful day and I feel great. I'm ready for anything. Let's think of something to be grateful for. And without missing a beat, y'all, my brain chimes in with, hey, you weren't in any of the mass shootings that happened yesterday. Brain, come on. How about something positive for a change? Oh, sure. You have a good paying job. So now you can save up and you'll finally be able to afford a home about 3 days after you die. Oh, God, brain, can I have nice things even once? No, absolutely not. In fact, here's a reminder. You need that good paying job to survive in the capitalist hellscape of modern life. Thanks, brain. You know, I kind of want a drink now. A drink, you say? Wow, it's only 10 a.m. on a Monday. Y'all, I think that's a new personal best for me. Yeah, my work here is done. And this is pretty much why I start my days with 2 cups of coffee and a nice fistful of antidepressants. You know, the breakfast of champions. Real quick. What does a depressed magician say? Abracadabra, alaka, Zoloft. That's right. First year for Zoloft ever. So, here's the thing, I'm about to drop my spicy take for the evening, and that is this: despite being very chronically online, I mean, obviously, I think we need to destroy the internet before it's too late.
Agreed.
Yeah. I know there's some agreement in the room. Basically because the internet gives us more information than our brains can keep up with. It's not our fault. It's just too much. So we consume it and then we get overwhelmed and our brains stop working right. And what does that look like? Tell me if this sounds familiar to some of you. You pick up your phone to look something up. You want to win that random ass argument. But then you sort of come to, like you've been in a trance. And you look down at your phone and you realize 30 minutes have gone by. And you can't remember what you wanted to look up in the first place. But it doesn't matter anymore, because now we're on YouTube, and we're watching clips of people trying to pet wild animals. It's my jam. Quick note about those people. They act on unearned, yet unshakable confidence. And they do this with no regard for the consequences of their actions, and they do this despite a mountain of evidence to the contrary. What are we talking about here? This is like farmer's market grade white people shit. I know, I kind of looked the part. Famous last words. No, it'll be good. I'm good with animals. Make sure you're recording this. So I'm gonna date myself for this next bit. But whatever, it's all for a laugh. I remember a classic moment in a young teenage boy's life where he gets caught with porn and tells his parents, "Oh, I just bought it for the articles." The laughter is correct. Now, I've done some extensive research on this topic, and I can say with confidence that never in the history of ever did we buy it for the articles. I'm sure that's breaking news. Quick sidebar for the youths in the room as well. We used to consume porn through the old ways, the ancient traditions. Magazines. See, a magazine is like a fully colored, smaller newspaper that, okay, wait. I gotta start over. A newspaper is a printed publication of the day's events. Great, we're all caught up. Don't say Seth Rogen didn't tell you nothing, all right? Need to grab my hair a little bit more. So, here's the deal though. We know that porn is pretty much all digital now. Those magazines, they still exist, but only in airports. And they're only purchased by people who you really don't want to share a flight with. I'll take the screaming baby over the in-flight masturbator every time. All I can say is flights to Japan, they get a little weird sometimes. Now, let me wrap up with this. Since I am such a gentleman, we're gonna keep talking about porn for a little bit. That's right. Honest people in the crowd tonight. So I had this really good idea I want to share with all of you, but I have to give you context. So here's the context. I think y'all know about the data report that Pornhub releases called the Year in Review. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're lying. Shame on all of you. But basically, it's Pornhub's answer to the Spotify Wrapped thing. So I guess in this case, more like Spotify Fapped. And the one thing it shows us every year is that everybody loves porn. And that's fine, it's the one thing that unites us. It's 2024, go enjoy the pornocopia that life has to offer. There's your context. Here comes the brilliant idea. We know that millions of eyes land on porn sites every day. So let's meet people where they are. Y'all, what if we put the articles back in porn? $1 million idea. Now, why in the hell would we do that? It's a fair question. Because, y'all, this is how we educate the general public, meeting them where they are. We hire some voiceover people, maybe we get Morgan Freeman himself, and we get to work. Think about all the important subjects we need to cover, like financial literacy. Narration goes, "Oh, those horny stepsisters, what are you gonna do?" But if you like that video, scroll down for Stacy and Amber's tips on diversifying your investments. And how about a social cause, right? He's not gay, but the rent is due. Here's how you can join the fight for affordable housing. Maybe something a little closer to home for the folks in the room. Just released from women's prison, she's hungry for two things: a visit from the sexy mailman and mandatory weed. I did not say legal weed, I said mandatory weed. I think we all need it, especially this time of year and based on the election. So you see the potential here, right? We educate the general public by meeting them where they are. Because statistically speaking, where they are is on Pornhub. That's fine. So we meet them where they are, and as a wise meme once said, modern problems require modern solutions. My name is Matt Ropeek. You can follow me on IG at Fancy Snacks. Thank you so much. Let's get a